my medical legal practice was a bit disorganized, I would say. Uh, I didn't have a proper invoicing system. I was doing all the admin myself. I mean, I had a secretary, but I was looking at all the referrals, liaising with the solicitors. Just, I thought it would be nice for them to have a face of the expert in the beginning rather than deal with the secretary. But that meant I was taking on a lot of unnecessary work. I think being with BME, especially the meetings that I've had with you, Sandeep, you've helped me. You've sort of given me a kick in the back to say what exactly do you want? What exactly are you doing with your time? And you helped me, one, narrow down the issues, uh, and then secondly, we came out with a clear action plan at the end of our discussions, which really helped me going. They were quite simple. So, for example, one of the discussions we had was around the role of the secretary. So I gave a clear sort of an Excel sheet, a flow chart even to my secretary to say, if these are the questions, this is how you'll respond.
Oh,
These are
yes.
my inclusion criteria. These are my exclusion criteria. I won't be taking on these cases. And I found that 90% of the queries from the secretary stopped. And when I did an audit after a month, she was following it to the letter. So I think
Yes.
that saved a lot of time.
So my understanding is that you, through the work we did in the academy, you've turned a secretary from being a mere messenger to actually being a gatekeeper of your time.
Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. And I think my secretary also felt a lot better because now she was in control, making some decisions, and
Wasn't
and
bothering you all the time.
yes, not bothering me all the time.
So 144 hours, let's say it was 8-hour working day, that's 18 working days returned in a year, which of course you don't have to do work in. So what
Yeah.
type of things did you do, Deepak, once you got this time back, this actual real material time back? How did it change your personal life?
I think so this is just one thing I've learned from BME. I think the other was looking at the cases which I don't need. So for example, I've stopped doing all court of protection cases. The pay was very low. It was taking
Yeah.
a lot of time. There were a lot of queries. I think overall, I must say, I have saved at least 1 hour daily of my working day through just the discussions we've had. And how am I spending it? I'm going to the gym every day now. I'm
Good.
going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week.
Excellent.
And this is something which I was not able to do previously. And that's just by cutting the background noise, things which I didn't want in my practice.
Yeah.
But I think, Sandeep, you validated some of the steps that I thought I should be taking. You said it's fine to take them. In fact, it's important to take them. And I haven't lost anything, because my practice is now streamlined. I have more time to think, take the executive type of decisions. So my practice has enriched in some other
I see.
ways
I see.
rather than losing my sleep over some petty things.
Mm.
I mean, invoicing is a good example. I didn't have an invoicing software before
Yeah.
I spoke to you, and then I've built in a nice invoicing system,
Yeah.
and
So you're
so
getting,
that's been a huge relief.
yeah.
Getting invoices paid on time.
I think you did a great job, certainly in raising those types of issues, which have streamlined, got you paid faster by the sounds of things. And if I was going to be really brutal and say, well, what was the reason you couldn't get these things done before you joined the academy? What, there were things you were thinking about, but you
Yeah.
didn't implement. What was it about the academy that specifically that allowed you to implement better?
Sandeep, the main issue with us medical legal experts is we don't have a peer group. We all work in isolation.
Yeah.
There is no one's to bounce ideas off. Whom do I discuss a case with? Whom do I discuss my practice with? I think you were the only guy who provided that platform. You said, let's come together, 3 or 4 experts in a group.
Mm.
someone's from anesthesia, someone's from surgery, but
Yeah,
we're all having the same problems.
sure.
And I think that is what was stopping me. I was a lone wolf. I didn't know
Yes.
where to get support from. I wasn't sure if I'm doing this correctly. I was picking up a few things here and there from
Mm.
discussion with other consultants in the corridor, but
Mm.
there isn't a formal medico-legal peer group which
No.
can discuss these issues. And one of the things that the BME really helped me with is looking at my practice overall. Where am
Mm.
I standing now? Where would I remember you asking this question, where would you like to be in a month's time, in 6 months' time, in a year's
Mm.
time? And
Yeah.
and having those clear, smart goals.
Hmm.
Uh, and straight away after that session, I looked at my at the Excel sheet of all the work that I was doing, and I said, I don't want this, this, and this. I don't want court of protection. I don't want any legal aid, civil cases.
Yeah.
I won't take any tribunal reports, things like that.